Good afternoon, traders. It's David with eminitradingstrategies.com and tradingproof.com. It's 12:30 p.m. November 29th, just after Thanksgiving. Because of the holiday, I have not had a lot of time to do a video. So let me just recap. I posted my statements up on the blog. We lost last week on all three positions. We had a core position, a hedge position, and then what I call a special trade. And all three trades lost. A little more than our average loss, but we can't win them all. So week before that, we lost 7 cents. Last week, our core lost about 60 cents. And this week, we're doing pretty good. So, but again, we don't win all the trades. And that's why it's important for you to see that. That's why I come out and do these videos and talk about it, because I never want to give you the sense that we just make money day in and day out, because we don't. No traders ever do. Top hedge fund managers of Wall Street, they don't either. So I'm at least honest enough to share it with you. But let's talk about our trades today. It is Tuesday, so this trade you're looking at right here will expire tomorrow. We put this on for 22-cent credit, and I'm actually out of the position. I jumped out even, so I made 22 cents, but it was a mistake. I was trying to put it in. What I do is once I get filled on a position, I put a GTC order out there way out of the money to where it's so much profit that they won't fill me. And I do that so when I'm traveling, I can easily pull up Thinkorswim on my phone. I can see where the position is. That's the only reason why I do it. And I made a mistake. I went to put the trade in for a 20-cent credit, and it said I typed in debit, and I got filled instantly. So again, I made money on a trade, but, well, I didn't want to. As funny as that sounds. So we have an order today to close this out for another 20-cent credit. And you can see it's trading at about a 4-cent additional credit. It says debit. That's because someone's paying you to take the trade off your hands. It was at about 14, 15 cents earlier, and we are right there. And I say we, meaning my subscribers at tradingproof.com. Let me show you a quick chart here. Here's a 5-minute. We opened up, bounced a little bit, came right down here, and this is where we were trading right around 17, 18 cents. No fills, then it bounced right up, and now here it is somewhere. It's still high, still up for the day, but not as high as it was. So the trade is still profitable by 24 cents. We can close it right now for an additional 4-cent credit. We put it on for 22 cents, so for a 26-cent gain. I'd like to hold on to this a little bit longer, but let me put this back, and it looks like it's coming back down. Let me put this back to 22 cents so I don't mess that up. And we do not have a hedge trade on for this week. And we're not, well, for Wednesday, we're not going to now. It's already Tuesday afternoon. Not likely. I did put a special trade on. I don't do these every week, but we did get one on. We got it on for a $2.60 credit. Earlier today, I only did 2 contracts. Earlier today, I was up about $120. I put an order to close it for $1.90, lock it in 70 cents. And right at that peak down there, or that trough really, it traded about 194, 195, off about a nickel. Then it bounced, and it's right back to where we entered the trade at. Well, yeah, it is. It's right at where it is. So no action on that. I'm going to let this cook today. And the reason I want to get out of this is because for this to really make the full 260, the market's going to have to go down to 218. Well, about 217 and a half, 218. And that's plausible. But between now and tomorrow, the breadth of the market looks like it's going to be neutral. I don't think it's going to really fall apart. So if I could see 70, 80 cents on that, I'll just lock it down. And that helps offset my loss from last week, which is really why I put this special trade on. So hopefully today we will come back down towards the 220 level, because we've been really strong. Let's look at a daily. And the election was right around here, and we've just been running pretty strong. So getting a little bit of a pullback is not out of the norm here at all. So, but let's put that aside, and let me talk about my Friday core position. I only have one position on so far for Friday, and that's my core position. I'm up. I only got 5 units on. I'm going to start ramping up my units at the beginning of the year. A lot of people have been asking, hey, what would you do with a $5,000 account or a $10,000 account? So I'll probably start trading more contracts for you guys. You see my margin's only $750. I'm up about $100. Not bad. couple things I could do with this. Well, one, I could close it. Two, I could sit on it. Or three, I could try to put a hedge on it to where I won't lose on this position at all. And for me to do that, I'm really going to need the market to come down here in this area. If it comes down to, say, 219 today, which probably won't happen, maybe tomorrow, I could put a hedge on that will take this losing side and really make it win. But at that point, you got to say, well, geez, I'm so far up on this trade. Why not just close it out? Or why even bother with the hedge? As it's more unlikely to go this way anyways. And that's something you have to weigh, right? If it happens really early in the cycle, like today, for example, I would have loved to put on the hedge because that allows me to stay in the game longer and potentially make more profit. Because remember, if I put a hedge on, I'm bringing in more credit. So there is the possibility to make more profit as well. But if it happens, say, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, why not just close it out, take profits, reload the gun, go on to next week's cycle, start over again. So it's hard to say at this point what I'm going to do. I do have an order in to close this for 20 cents credit as well. I opened it at 20 cents. I'm up 20 cents on a position. I have an order out to close it for another 20-cent credit that I have out on a day order. And all I'm trying to do is, if the market starts, back to my 5-minute here, if the market really starts to fall today or breaks down through the lows, I might just get filled because they need to fill me because they need to deal with some other positions. This happens to me all the time. Good example, all 3 of my trades this week were filled Friday. Now, the market closed Friday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but options trade 15 minutes after the bell. Then they start shutting things down. So many times you'll see my trades get filled at 4:14 and 59 seconds, meaning at the last possible second, for whatever reason, they filled my orders. And again, maybe they have orders that they need to fill. They're looking to get a better price. They can't. They need to fill the orders. They just take what's out there. So that's why I like to put these out there, because you don't ever know. So Friday, 1:14 and 59 seconds, my trading statements. I don't know if it shows that exact time, but if it does, you'll see them. I got filled on all. I thought we were done. That trade was for 20 cents, and I'm looking at my whiteboard, 20 cents, 22 cents, and 260. And it was the weekend, holiday weekend. I was done. It was probably even before 1 o'clock. I walked away, and right at 1:15, my phone starts bleeping. I got filled on all 3 trades. So it happened. So I'll put that 20-cent credit out there. So if by the end of the day the market starts falling and if they need some options for whatever reason, they could potentially fill my trade, and I'll walk away with a 40-cent gain. So my thoughts are, if the market were a little more volatile, I'd try to stay in these and because I really want to recover. I'd like to stay in this trade longer this week and potentially get on the hedge to try to bring in more credit. You figure I lost on Wednesday's core, and I lost on the hedge, only 10 cents on the hedge, and I lost on the special. So it's looking like we're going to win on all 3 positions this week. Knock on wood, that could change at any minute. So if we do go back down, I'll probably close out my Wednesdays. Well, I did close one out earlier today by mistake. I'll close out my special, and that 60, 70 cent profit will, for the most part, recoup what I lost. Then the 20 cents I made earlier. I keep saying yesterday. It was earlier today. No, actually, it was yesterday. Excuse me. Yesterday, I closed that core trade out by mistake. So that will help. And if I am able to hedge this position or take another 20 cents for 40 cents, I'll have fully recovered from my losses from the last 2 weeks. And that would pretty much make me happy for the week. To recover all the losses, get right back in the cycle. The cycle starts again tomorrow. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I will close out my Wednesday trades, which is really only my special. I'll be closing that out, and I will look to open up another Wednesday core and maybe another Wednesday special. And sometimes I'll put my hedge trades out there, just GTC, and just let them sit if I'm busy that week. So every week's different, but it's really fun doing this. And again, the goal of this video is just to show you how an average guy can take a little bit of money and make decent returns on their money. So again, I'll probably start ramping up my contracts because I have a little more than a $10,000 account, but I do get that question a lot. So I'll probably start going to 10 contracts, and probably in January, maybe earlier, I don't know. And maybe we'll start keeping a log. If you guys want that, we'll keep a little log, a little spreadsheet. week 1. Maybe we'll start the first of the year. Week 1 we made, $300. Week 2 we lost $200. Whatever it comes out to be, and then you can just see how an average guy like myself can make decent money trading options. I said I live at home, so this is what I do all day. So yes, I do have other trades. I've got a lot of other positions that I do, E-mini positions, stock positions, but I firmly believe anybody can learn to trade weekly options and make a nice income. Now, I define that with account balance too. If you've only got a $5,000 account or a $10,000 account, how much of an income can you make off that? If you're looking to replace your $75,000 a year job and you only have a $10,000 balance, my phone's ringing, I'll get that later, probably not going to happen. But if you're starting with $10,000 and you're trying to make $400, $600, $700 a month extra, I think it's very, very plausible. And that's why I'm doing these videos, to show that you too can do this. So thanks for watching. Again,